let's talk about the most egregious crime of all. Okay?
I talk about it being
Kamala
halftime.
Harris and Tim Walz talked about tacos, music, and the future of America. And boy, did the Republicans get mad at this. Holy fuck, this is 1.3 million views in one day.
In America, we're a touchdown down, and I kind of like the idea of being a little bit behind.
Well, I'm looking at Coach Walz right now. I'm looking at Coach Walz.
Like I have white guy tacos and
What is
like
that?
black,
Like mayonnaise and tuna? What are you doing?
pretty much ground beef and cheese.
That's
and,
okay. Do you put any flavor in it?
No.
Oh.
Here's the deal. No, they said to be careful and let her know this, that black pepper is the top of the spice level in Minnesota, you know.
I'm the first.
This is like the lightest, the absolute lightest type of like white humor that you can engage in, okay? It is like, this is like one step below being like, white guys can't dance. It's two steps below, white guys can't jump, okay? Like, it is literally the most inoffensive thing you can say about white people. Ironically, yes, literally about as spicy as black pepper, okay? And also, Tim Walz is a white guy. So what the fuck are these guys saying and doing? Crazy that a presidential candidate can just casually let out some blatant anti-white racism and nobody cares. Imagine if Donald Trump said a black guy taco was made with fried chicken and watermelon and nuclear meltdown. Oh my God. Oh, that's so good. I fucking love that, dude. That is awesome. That is awesome. It's great. This is something that I'm so familiar with personally from all of the anti-white racism that I've demonstrated time and time again. The type of people that look at that innocent statement, okay? The type of people that look at what Tim Walz said, a white guy, and then act like they are offended are so extremely rare that they are even rare online. Okay? Like, this is LSF shit. Okay? This is like trying to brigade a subreddit because you're deeply offended by someone using the term cracker, which, by the way, those exact same communities have over and over again turned around and defended a white person saying the N-word, mind you. And those orbiters of said communities have also defended that principle as well. Excuse me. The most offensive thing you can do is say cracker, but when a white person says the N-word, then, you know, as long as they're not saying it in a hateful manner, it's fine. Just, you know, that is an unimaginably rare phenomena. I love this, okay? This is firmly within weirdo territory. This is when you are huffing your own farts so much. You will not be able to find a white dude in the wild genuinely offended about this, okay? You will not. This is a phenomena only online, because if you were to take this out to the marketplace, okay? If you were to take this out to the market and try to run a national campaign with this, even the most racist white people would look at you like, what the fuck are you saying, dog? What the absolute fuck is coming out of your mouth? You're telling me, honest to God, that you are offended that a white dude said he has a white guy taco. Matt also did a video about this.
Anti-white bigots, Kamala Harris and
Yes. Oh, so good. Hogwatch is so on. Oh, it's so fucking on, dude. It is so goddamn on.
Tim Walz put out a very weird video yesterday. They sat down and I guess pretended to have dinner together or something. And I don't know what the point of the video was, but I guess the point was to show us that, oh, they're real people, just like you and me. Oh, look, they're eating a meal. I eat meals.
Oh, I'm in a nut. The white guy taco thing triggers all the trauma associated with whiteness. It is not okay. Exactly. Dude. Oh, I love this so much. I fucking love this shit so much, bro. It is such manufactured outrage over such a nonsensical thing. It's like, oh, thank you. Thank you for doing this. It's something that I have had to withstand on this extremely online circle of the internet on a regular fucking basis. Okay? And I'm glad that they're testing this narrative out in a larger marketplace, because most people will look at that and go, you're a fucking weirdo, dog. Why the fuck do you care? Stop crying. You are the biggest bitch I have ever fucking seen. You're the biggest bitch I've ever laid my eyes on in my whole life, dude. Oh my God, dude.
They're just like me. I should vote for them. This is the quality I'm looking for in a leader. I want to know that this is someone
Nah, keep crying. It's funny. Me? Oh, yeah.
who eats food.
Gaia.
But so maybe that was the point. I don't know.
Gaia,
But
come
here's
here.
the video that Tim Walz posted to his social media accounts.
You've been absent all day, ma'am. Please.
I have white guy tacos and
What is
like
that?
black,
Like mayonnaise and tuna? What are you doing?
pretty much ground beef and cheese.
That's
and
okay. Do you put any flavor in it?
No.
Oh.
Here's the deal. No, they said to be careful and let her know this, that black pepper is the top of the
Gaia,
spice
please.
level in Minnesota, you know.
I'm the first vice president, I believe, who has ever grown chili peppers.
I'm trying to expand
we'll
my
figure that.
my food knowledge.
You know what? We've got some cantaloupes. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so now most people seem to be focused on the fact that this is so awkward and fake and lame. But
I'm more focused on the serious matter that I'm about to deliver to you, which is that an egregious crime has been committed. The worst crime of all time. I, Matt Walsh, a man who has on occasion defended white people saying the N-word, which, by the way, he has. Okay? This is not like unique to extremely online debate perverts like Destiny, who has also done a similar thing, the identical thing. Matt Walsh himself has also done this. I'm sure you guys have that tweet. Okay? Matt Walsh's tweet, I mean. It is phenomenal that this man who has, as a white guy, defended white people saying the N-word is now going to sit here and posture and act like he is offended that Tim Walz is making a meme about white people not handling spice. Okay?
But everyone's skipping over the more important point, which is that a presidential candidate just casually dropped anti-white racism in the middle of what was supposed to be a lighthearted video. You know, Tim Walz says that he makes white guy tacos. And Kamala says, what is that, mayonnaise and tuna? Like, that is anti-white racism.
Here, let's hear what Matt has to say about the N-word.
And it is, again, a decision that no one can logically or morally defend. You know, the idea that there's a word that cannot be uttered under any circumstance is completely insane. And it is not something that there's no other word in the English language.
He's not wrong. Stop being such a fucking echo chamber to your shit. Kisses to you, chatter. Thank you for being the lonely fucking wolf in here who will defend what is right. Okay? Thank you. You're right. I am the echo chambered one, not you, a guy who will say anti-white racism is out of control. This was something that was tried leading up to the Trump campaign. Okay? It fucking didn't work. Everybody dropped it. It was like every single person that did the like white people are under attack, whites are under attack, anti-white racism is the real problem, all the way back in like fucking 2016, are now, they just have inoperative YouTube channels, okay? Inoperative YouTube channels. We're talking like fucking Stefan Molyneux, like rugged white nationalists that lost their careers at this point because they just fell out of favor. But thank you. Thank you for doing the honest deed. Except Asmongold, I don't know. I guess an anonymous gifter, thank you for the sub.
Or any other language in existence that we have those kinds of rules for.
Someone has to speak up. I don't agree to everything, but it's so fucked that everyone hates everything. Someone's got to defend white people, man. I'm sick and tired of it.
There's other words that are slurs. There are words that we would consider vulgarity and profanity, and all kinds of words that I don't say on this show because we try not to use profanity and vulgarity on the show. Words that I don't think you should use. Words.
To be fair, Asman doesn't say white people can use the N-word. He just says anti-white racism is a big problem. Yeah. Yeah, Asman doesn't go to that length, I don't think.
That you shouldn't use around kids and so on, and all kinds of words like this. But there's no other word that we would say, well, under no circumstance at all can it even be uttered, even in the context of quoting somebody. And certainly there's no other word where we would say, well, judging on your skin pigment, if it's this shade, you can't say it at all under any circumstance. But if it's a little bit of a darker shade, then say it all the time, and it's totally fine. So there's no context where it can be said over here. There is no context where it can't be said over here. And we are going to decide that based on how dark your skin is. Makes no sense, and I think we all are aware of that.
I love that, dude. I just say it then. Fucking say it, bro. Why doesn't he say it? He said it is immoral and illogical for white people not to be able to say the N-word. Oh, it's so sick. Yeah, it's fucking awesome. Anyway, that very same guy is now genuinely upset. He's so upset. He is the most upset. Why? Why? Because white people are under attack. Thank God Jaden TV is in here. He's going to defend white people's, the white race, okay? He's going to defend the white race. Oh, he put his, wait, is it the same shirt he's wearing? No. Oh my God. Oh no, it's not the same shirt. It's a, it is very similar though. Why does he have two shirts that look almost identical? This is his like, this is his white people should be able to say the N-word shirt. And this is his white people shouldn't be able to make fun of white people shirt. Okay? Two very different shirts.
That's what that is. And if you don't believe that, right? If you think that I'm overstating the case, all right, well, just imagine it the other way. Imagine a black guy says to Donald Trump, I make black guy tacos. And Donald Trump says, oh, what is that, like fried chicken and watermelon? Maybe sprinkle some Kool-Aid powder over top?
Yeah, he's trying to, dude, this is so funny because this is fun for him. He's like, this is a way for him to think that he has permission to be racist in this regard for simply a thought experiment, you know? Oh yeah, black guys, they love fried chicken and waffles. Oh, like that's literally all this is. Okay? That's literally all this is. Oh God. Oh, so good. Every fucking instance, every time there is a white person who is defending the white race, okay, which is a socially developed phenomena and has expanded. What means to be white is expanded throughout time. Okay, it just means the in-group with proximity to actual power. Okay? If you want to know more, watch my YouTube video where I say white people do not exist. Okay? It's like a 15-minute video. You'll figure it out immediately. But every single time there's a white guy defending the white race and talking about anti-white racism, they always have to tie it back to how white people can't be racist to other races is fucked up. That is the real problem, okay, for them.
Am I right? How do you think everybody would react to that? What do you think the reaction would be? Nuclear meltdown, literally. I mean, they would probably shoot a nuclear missile at Donald Trump for that. They would execute him via nuclear attack if you were to say something like that. I mean, the outrage would be so immense, we would never hear the end of it.
The question is, would you be mad at that? Considering that you came up with this on your own as a thought experiment, it seems like you wouldn't be mad at that. So why are you mad at this in the other way around? Are you just simply mad at the hypocrisy? Is that what it is, Matt? Because I'm pretty sure you would defend it. I don't need to even, suspect that you would defend it. You're literally voluntarily bringing it up in this hypothetical. I'm offended. Which historical context do I point to argue my case of this being offensive? Anti-white racism. White people have been lynched throughout history and enslaved for their taste buds and the fact that they don't handle spice well. This is a real phenomena. Yeah. And it's kind of fucked up that you are not even recognizing that.
The date of this black guy taco comment would be remembered.
It's called being a minstrel and it's deeply offensive. He's leaning into these stereotypes. A non-white like yourself wouldn't understand the history. Yeah. Tim Walz doing a minstrel show. He's shucking and jiving for Kamala Harris. It's really fucked up. This is really fucked up. You hate to see it. You hate to see it for Kamala Harris's non-white self to enjoy the show. Yeah.
By the media forever and memorialized. Like for years after, they would solemnly refer to 8/16, right? We'd have January 6th. Do you remember 8/16? I remember where I was on 8/16. The day of the fried chicken and watermelon taco.
Dude, what are you talking about, dude? Donald Trump has said like insane shit over and over again about black people. Like, what do you mean? Like, he just built up a hypothetical and now he's just so invested in like this hypothetical causing uproar. Like, Donald Trump literally goes on stage every day and is like, literally every Mexican you've ever laid eyes on is a rapist monster, okay? Every Guatemalan is only trekking thousands of miles across multiple nation boundaries specifically to come here to rape your white daughter. And he's like, what if Donald Trump was hypothetically racist? I mean, they would use a nuclear weapon to kill him. Like, what planet are you living on, dude? He literally popped off at the National Association of Black Journalists by starting off with Kamala Harris, a black woman, is not really a black woman. She turned black. Like, that's what he started off with. Okay? What are we talking about? There are less moments where Donald Trump is not being fucking racist in a campaign stop than there are moments where he is. Okay? What do you mean? This motherfucker literally said immigrants are poisoning the blood of the nation. That is just pure Hitler. It's not even Hitlerian. It's just Hitler. Okay? Like, he is quote tweeting Adolf. He is basically ripping Adolf's lines, bro. And you're over here being like, wow, imagine if Donald Trump was racist. An unimaginable reality for me. A guy who defends Donald Trump's racism every day. Okay?
Oh, joke. They would be weeping in the street. They would build statues and memorials to the lives.
Oh my God, he's still going. He's still going.
Lost because of the taco joke. KFC and Kool-Aid companies would come out and denounce Trump over this. So would every watermelon distributor in the country. And we all know that.
Man, this is what a riot. This guy's funny, man. That's 3 uninterrupted minutes of him now going off on this tangent.
This is another one of those things where, like, there are people that are going to clip this. They're going to take this clip of me saying that the comment from Kamala Harris was anti-white racism, and they're going to try to present it as though it's just like on its face absurd. And yet even they know that what
No, it is. It is absurd. You already know it's absurd.
I'm saying is 1,000% true, because you damn well know that comment the other way, it wouldn't even be a discussion about whether.
Yes, dude. Yes, of course. Of course it is. Like, one is racist. The other one is literally fucking not even a pejorative, not even dismissive. You are fucking the Lulu, my man. You are out of your goddamn mind, okay? Doors open. Holy fuck.
Whether it's racist. It would be considered the most racist thing a president has ever done, including the president.
You know what's funny about this? Donald Trump is so fucking racist. If he made it like a waffle, a fried chicken and watermelon joke, it wouldn't even be in like the top 10. Like, what the fuck are we talking about?
Who own slaves. And that's in spite of the fact that the watermelon fried chicken trope for black people is actually significantly less racist than what Kamala said. Because black people have a reputation for liking fried chicken and watermelon, because that's something that actually does come out of black culture. Black.
Bruh. Dude, he's so fucking, he is lit, dude. He is lit. He is going crazy, dude. What the fuck? Bro, it's like the clown meme when you're like, when you watch the guy step by step putting on clown makeup, but instead of clown makeup, step by step, he's putting shoe polish on his face. Like, he's just painting his lips. Like, he is step by step literally getting more and more like he's doing blackface. It's just every step of the way. Oh my God. Dude, he's Bro, he said this hypothetical scenario that I made up in my mind where Donald Trump is like making jokes about black people loving fried chicken and watermelon is actually not even as racist as Kamala Harris saying white people tacos, which is a thing. Okay. It's the most racist. Actually, imagine if Donald Trump would say the N-word. Okay. Imagine, with a hard R when referencing a black person. Okay. Now imagine that. Now that wouldn't be racist. That wouldn't even be anywhere near as racist as Kamala Harris and what she just did, the crime that she committed. Actually, I just realized, imagine if he said that. I would like that, actually. I think that that's not racist at all. I really would like him to say that. Sir, please say the N-word with a hard R, please. Please, sir. Why won't you say it? You would really be proving a point. Oh, my God.
Right to the fact that the watermelon fried chicken trope for black people is actually significantly less racist than what Kamala said. Because black people have a reputation for liking fried chicken and watermelon because that's something that actually does come out of black culture. Black comedians make jokes about that kind of stuff all the time.
What the fuck? Bro. Oh. Bro's arguing like a 12-year-old. You know? You know how like 12-year-olds would be like, what do you mean? Why is that racist? Why is that racist? Don't you like watermelon? How is that racist? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, this is like the sweatiest, grossest, grimiest fucking. Oh, this is the worst, dude. It's so stupid. It's like not even a thing that Trump said, by the way. Remember, this is an argument that he started making. Okay? Like, this was his own hypothetical. Oh, the brilliant. Fucking brilliant, dude. This guy is awesome. He's just cooking for real. Wow. I don't get it. Black people make those jokes all the time. Okay, Tim Walz is making a white guy joke as a white guy. Why are you bent? This is crazy. Look at how mad he is. Oh, this is so awesome. I think there's nothing. Look, I understand the historical relevance as to why, like the historical context of violence and subjugation that comes along and is a reminder when you say the N-word. And that is the obviously good reason as to why, you know, non-black people should not say the N-word. But honestly, even if it didn't exist, if it pissed off the likes of Matt Walsh to not be able to say it, I would still be on board with not being able to say it. Like, even if there was no chattel slavery, no history of that whatsoever, and for some random weird reason, everybody just collectively decided non-black people can't say the N-word, just if it pissed off Matt Walsh this much, I would still be on board because it's awesome. Okay? It is so, it's so great. In his mind, there is no relevance. In his mind, that is the reality. He just thinks like the N-word is just mean words, okay? He just genuinely thinks, like a lot of racist white guys actually think like, I don't get it. Like, why are you so offended? It's just a word. Why are you so offended? It's just a word that makes you feel bad. Like, that's it, okay? They don't comprehend it. They don't comprehend like the historical significance of it. I mean, I think many of them do. They're just like being silly and arguing like this. But it's fucking awesome. It's awesome. It's awesome that he is this fucking bent out of shape, dude. Wow. We should do it more if it makes this guy mad. Yeah. I love, like, you guys know this already. I'm a white guy, and I personally love anti-white racism as a white guy. It's like one of those things that's like completely inoffensive. No white person actually gets mad about it. It's awesome. Okay? It's funny. It's like kind of a cliche, mostly tropes that are just like relatively light. You know what I mean? But the fact that it makes some of the worst people in society this upset, whether fake or for real, it's just icing on the cake. Okay? Change that reality for some reason. But here, I'll give you more historical examples. Whiteness being a political concept and one that has expanded throughout time. If you go far back in time, you will recognize that Benjamin Franklin famously considered even Germans to be not white. Here is the passage. The Swarthy Germans passage from Benjamin Franklin. I read this yesterday. Why should the Palatine Boers be suffered to swarm into our settlements and by herding together establish their language and manners to the exclusion of ours? Why should Pennsylvania, founded by the English, become a colony of aliens who will shortly be so numerous as to Germanize us instead of our Anglophone? You missed this look? You're delusional, dude. Come on, I look so much better now. Anyway, yeah. Do you think this video was part of the they are weird strategy? Yeah, the strategy is them trying to prove how weird they can get.
That sort of joke comes from a place of recognition and affection, really. Like, it's not offensive. There's nothing offensive. Fried chicken's great. Who doesn't like fried chicken? It's on the level of like making a joke about how Asian people are good at math. It's like, yeah, it's stereotypical. They're not all good at math, but it's not bad to be good at math. It does come from a place of like, a lot of them are good at math.
Yeah, all of this ultimately stems from Matt Walsh just like wanting to be racist and being upset that he can't be racist because of some like secret societal reason, and then continuing to just like bring up stereotypes of every race. It's awesome. He's just like, oh, I'm just doing it in a hypothetical. I'm doing it as a hypothetical. I'm doing this as a hypothetical. You are not white. You ain't a white guy. We are brown. Another thing, you are not white. No one sees you as white. Okay, dude. This is the classic phenomena, the Huckleberry Finn phenomena, okay? That's what this is. This is a classic white guy thing to do, okay? White people love looking for like a theoretical scenario where they can just like talk about different like racial stereotypes, thinking that like nobody realizes that, like nobody realizes what they're trying to do. Yeah, no, it's great, man. Thanks.
And that is also, that's the kind of thing you listen to an Asian comedian. They'll make those kinds of jokes. On the other hand, the mayonnaise thing for white people it's purely spiteful and hateful. There's not any kind of affection in it. There's not any kind of recognition.
This is literally, oh my God, this is the destiny argument. This is literally a destiny argument. Aren't they all fucking Kamala dick riders now because that's the Democratic Party's choice? I wonder how they feel. I wonder if they feel conflicted because like this is bar for bar the same argument. Oh, Kamala Harris is an anti-white racist, just like I am an anti-white racist, and I put some stink on it when I'm actually talking about white people and I'm actually being offensive to white people, like deliberately offensive to white people, which is more racist than being like regular racist as a white guy against like black people or Asian people. This is amazing. Like verbatim, bar for bar.
It's not something that actually comes from white people or white culture. White people don't actually have any special affinity for mayonnaise. There's not any, like it doesn't come from, you talk to white people, they're like, you know what, I love mayonnaise. Doesn't happen. It's not a thing. The mayonnaise trope, it comes from like the most spiteful corners of black Twitter. You know, that's where you'll find those kinds of jokes.
What?
They'll refer to white people as the mayonnaise people, that kind of thing. I mean, it's real. It's a.
Okay, first of all, let's be real. I is a very white trope of mine, but like I like mayo, and like no, white people do love mayo. Like that's crazy, for sure. Okay, for sure. Like I don't know why he's over here being like, oh, the mayo trope. Where did that come from? It must be some of the most spiteful corners of black Twitter. Yeah, dude, black Twitter invented the joke that white people like mayo. The fuck? If he doesn't mention that Tim Walz is Somali by the end of this rant, I'm going to fucking lose it, okay? That is, you just let that one slide, dude. I'm going to be pissed, okay? The reason that black people are associated with watermelons is because former slave owners were smearing freed enslaved people who had taken to growing watermelons to sell. Yeah, it's also like a part of the racist, cartoonish depiction of black stereotypes as well. So anything that is associated with that is obviously still going to have that same similar like white supremacist resentment. Like that's it. That's where it comes from. You know?
It's a dumb insult. It's really stupid, but it's quite like spiteful. It's just like a hateful, we hate you and don't like you kind of joke. So it is an insult that some black people came up with to make fun of white people. It's not good-natured or friendly or grounded in any kind.
Dude, he's literally just butthurt. He's such a pussy. Oh my God, he's such a little baby, dude. He just said all stereotypes for all non-white races are true and good and valid, except for white people in Mayo. Oh my God. He's such a bitch.
Kind of affection or recognition at all. So what Kamala said is worse. Like, it's significantly worse, and yet it barely raises an eyebrow.
This is the greatest 5 minutes and 52 seconds I've watched of Matt Walsh. I want this so much more. I want more of this. I want to see him like get mad at other like anti-white racism moments. Like, it's fucking awesome.
It does, yeah, whatever. And
this is from 12:41 p.m. today, and it's got 1,000 likes. Do you understand? It didn't even hit in his own fucking audience. Like, he could have just said trans people are weirdo pedophiles for 6 minutes, and it would have gotten like 30,000 likes. That's how, even in his own fucking community, it didn't hit. Oh, it's so good. He would have got more likes if he said the N-word. That's amazing. That is fucking awesome. Yeah. Cries for 6 minutes. Matt Walsh? No, I'm not. I'm sure I'll do it. Fuck it. Why not? It's amazing. I love that. Yeah, Tim Walz is the one who said white people tacos. Kamala Harris asking about white people tacos having mayo and tuna. We love MLA APA styling with the quotes outside the period. You got it. Well, I'm going to delete it because it's not the end of the sentence. The best part about this is that he's starting the whole thing by saying, "Nuh-uh, they're the weird ones." Yeah. Like, in the state of Florida, a group of Floridians call themselves the Florida Crackers. Okay, most people in the real world, most people in the fucking real world have never actually been offended by the term cracker. It's not a real thing.
Speaking of
and I suspect that Matt would consider that to be like the peak of obviously anti-white racism.
And I get that. I understand why you get tired of pointing it out, but what's the other option? To just let it go?
Dude, he's doing silence is violence. I didn't even realize it gets better. It gets fucking better, dude. What? I don't know if you saw my message. I appreciate not getting banned. I don't know much. I don't watch many sources of U.S. politics except you and different daily news channels here in Sweden. From an outside perspective, where the U.S. is a major part of the prime indicator of how the Western world will move forward, it feels like you guys in the U.S. can't in some ways unite somehow. We're all going to be fucked soon. Bro, what does this have to do with that? What the fuck?
Speaking of anti-white bigots are friendly or grounded in any kind of affection or recognition at all. So what Kamala said is worse. Like, it's significantly worse, and yet it barely raises an eyebrow. It does, yeah, whatever. And the double standard on these things is so pronounced and so obvious and so in our face and so pervasive that even a lot of conservatives get tired of pointing it out. And I get that. I understand why you get tired of pointing it out, but what's the other option? To just let it go?
Yeah, don't ever let it go. No, Matt, please don't ever let this one go. Please make this the peak. Please make this the fucking peak of your political commentary. You should spend every waking moment being an advocate against anti-white racism.
I can't let it go. I'm not going to let it slide. Like, someone has to point it out. The other option is to just allow it and be okay with it and pretend that it's not happening when we all know that it is. And that's not an option that I find especially, it's not something that I want. I don't.
Yeah, this chalk this up for another reverse 2016. This is another one of those reverse 2016, reverse identity politics. Just a reminder. Just want to point that out. We are now in reverse 2016 territory once again.
I don't find that preferable, that option. So for what it's worth, I have to point out that's anti-white racism from Kamala Harris. It just is. We all know it. Everyone knows it. Go ahead and deny it. Doesn't matter. You're a freaking liar if you deny it.
No, I'm saying it is anti-white racism and it's awesome. Like, it's good. That's what I'm saying. That was my take. I'm Latino and I like mayonnaise. Is that racist? Yeah, you're white then. That's how it works. Yeah. The real anti-white racism is at the top of the hour when I serve all the white chatters a 3-minute ad break. Except for when they subscribe and they don't see the 3-minute ad break at the top of the hour. Okay? But yeah, that is what is going on. There was an episode of What Would You Do in the Utah about interracial couples. White people didn't like the black boyfriend, but said Mexicans are white, so they're fine. That's from 12 years ago. Holy shit. Yeah. Here's the 3-minute ad break now, dude. I'm doing anti-white racism. You already know, baby. All right, let's watch this now.
Vice President, I believe, who has
Trigger
ever
warning.
grown
Anti-white racism, chat. Trigger warning.
chili peppers.
Well,
You
trying
know
to
what?
expand
We'll
my
figure that-
my food knowledge.
You know what? We've got some cantaloupes. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
So, I
I
called
was
you,
hoping maybe
Tim.
we wouldn't have to.
I called you, Tim.
Yes.
You didn't answer, Tim.
I know.
What happened?
The most important call of my life. It popped up, and we didn't recognize the caller ID, and it went to voicemail.
Hi, this is Jim. I'm not able to answer.
There you go.
It's possible. Thank you.
Hey, Tim, it's Kamala. I really want to talk to you.
It is an amazing privilege for me. Also, I'm excited. I just want to be part of the excitement that you're generating.
Well,
So,
we're doing it together, buddy.
It's fun.
We're doing it together. How have these last couple of days been for you?
I can see where the energy comes. America is a hopeful country.
Indeed.
People are excited.
In every one of those groups of thousands, sometimes over 10,000 people, you've seen exactly who we are as America.
Yeah.
People from rural areas, urban areas, of every stripe and size and background. This is who we are as America, and we're
Yeah.
all in it together.
Yeah.
And in this campaign, the only way we win is to keep the pedal to the metal for these next many, many days that we have. So, Tim, what's your relationship to music?
Yeah. For me, the transformational piece of music was Bruce Springsteen's The River,
Okay.
which is a journey. You know all the tracks,
Yeah.
and I'm that guy. My first car, it's the summer 1980, been saving up. I buy a 1973 orange Chevy Camaro, got an 8-track player in it.
Oh, wow.
Previous owner left Bob Seger's Night Moves in there. I listened to it, and it's kind of the soundtrack of my life of Detroit's own Bob Seger. But what's really great about this is I have a 79 International as my car. It's got an 8-track player in it. I have the very 8-track to this day.
You're kidding
No,
me.
man, no, but how about you?
I grew up, so all these albums here, I mean, Aretha, my mother had every Aretha album, and like our Christmas gift to my mother, her birthday gift was always like, what's the latest Aretha Franklin record?
So it's on vinyl in your house as a background.
All of it. Wow. All that and Stevie. And then Miles, and my dad loved jazz, and so it was Miles, it was Coltrane, one of my personal favorite music.
Okay, this is so boring. I actually don't care about any of this shit. I only care about the anti-white racism. Am I crazy? I don't really care for this at all. You missed it? She called him the C word? Yo, no way she did. That's kind of cool.